Hey everyone, my name is Sophie Wheeler and I'm an intern for the CSUDH Office of Sustainability. This presentation, I'm going to be going through the DIY cosmetics and green cleaning workshop. So first, let's go over some of the benefits of homemade cosmetics and skincare. Why go through the trouble of making your own cosmetics and skincare, you ask? Homemade products are surprisingly easy to make and are more beneficial than store-bought products for many reasons. First of all, making your own cosmetics and skincare at home saves money, which is almost always everyone's favorite reason. A simple homemade skin cream costs about $7 to $12 for several months' worth compared to expensive store-bought products. Many of the ingredients needed to make cosmetics or skincare at home are common products you are likely to already own. Making your own cosmetics and skincare at home also produces less waste. By making your own products at home and using reusable containers, you're reducing waste from packaging. So go ahead and invest in some small glass containers or mason jars work great. Many of the bottles used in store-bought products are plastic and non-recyclable, so this is a great alternative. Making your own cosmetics and skincare at home also gives you 100% control over the ingredients. When you know exactly what you're putting on your skin, you are less likely to be exposed to harsh ingredients, and it is easier to customize your cosmetics and skincare to fit your needs. And if you're someone like me with really sensitive skin, giving myself control over the ingredients um, allows me to avoid anything that'll be too harsh for my skin. And finally, making your own cosmetics and skincare at home. Um, these products tend to be way more nutrient rich and concentrated than store-bought products, which seems surprising. But fresher ingredients are more nutrient dense than processed ingredients. Also, many professional products are up to 80% water, while homemade products almost never contain water. So if you really think about it, although I know there are great store-bought products, you're essentially paying more for water. Now, in these next few slides, I'm going to walk you through a few DIY beauty product recipes. First, we have a hand and body scrub. You're going to want to start with a quarter cup of brown sugar, half a cup of white sugar, half of a lemon juiced, one sprig of fresh rosemary, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, 1 tablespoon of honey. So you're just going to mix all of these ingredients together in a bowl, and voila, your new hand and body scrub is ready to use. This scrub is especially good for rough hands after activities like gardening because the sugar in it exfoliates your skin. You can also substitute the rosemary for an herb of your liking, but rosemary helps heal and remove dark spots and aids in circulation. Another great tip, if you want to mix honey and or coconut oil together with sugar, you get a great edible lip scrub. Next, we have a DIY blush. You're going to want to start with 1 to 2 tablespoons of arrowroot powder, 1 to 2 teaspoons of strawberry powder or beetroot powder for a pinker or redder blush, and 1 to 2 teaspoons of cocoa powder if you're going for a more brown or bronze blush. So start with your arrowroot powder, and the amount differs based on how much you want to make. Then slowly add your other powder of choice, 1 teaspoon at a time, depending on what shade you're going for. So if you want a more red or pink shade, you want to add more strawberry powder or beetroot powder, or if you want it a lighter shade, you'll add less, and the same goes for the cocoa powder. You can also try mixing the colored powders together to create new shades. So you can mix the strawberry or beetroot powder with the cocoa powder and see what you get from that. Next, we have a dry shampoo, which is very similar to the DIY blush. Start with 2 tablespoons of arrowroot powder or cornstarch, and then the following steps differ based on your hair color. So for black hair, you want to add 2 tablespoons of activated charcoal powder. For brown hair, 2 tablespoons of unsweetened. Unsweetened is very important because sweetened cocoa powder can make your hair a little sticky. So 2 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder work great for brown hair. For more red hair, add 2 tablespoons of ground cinnamon. And if you're blonde, you actually don't need to add any additional powder because the arrowroot powder or the cornstarch works great on its own. So you just simply mix your base powder and your color powder together and your dry shampoo is ready to use. You can apply using an old makeup brush or just lightly sprinkle on roots and gently blend with fingers, and you'll watch those greasy roots like disappear before your eyes. Next, we have bar soap or a shampoo bar. So you'll start with 1 pound of melt and pour glycerin soap base or any soap base of your choice. You're gonna wanna have a heat-proof bowl or a Pyrex measuring cup works great. Silicone molds, essential oils and dried herbs of your choice. And if you're going to go ahead and make the shampoo rather than the soap, you wanna add 2 teaspoons of castor oil and 1 teaspoon of shea butter. First, you're gonna chop your soap base into chunks. Second, we're gonna put those chunks into your heat-proof bowl or Pyrex cup and melt in the microwave, or you can use the double boiler method. Next, you're gonna add your herbs and essential oils of your choice. In the future, we do plan on using herbs from the campus urban farm. When we get more access to the farm, we're back on campus and we kind of get the farm more up and running. And last, you're just gonna mix together and add to your silicone molds. Let this cool for several hours and enjoy your soap or shampoo. Now that we've gone over some DIY beauty product recipes, let's talk a little bit about the benefits of homemade cleaning products. So similarly, if you've never considered making your own cleaning products at home, they're actually surprisingly easy to make and are a great alternative to store-bought products for many reasons. First, saves you money. A simple homemade glass or all-purpose cleaner costs pennies compared to more expensive store-bought products. Also, many of the ingredients needed to make cleaning products at home are common products that you are already likely to have in your house. Making your own homemade cleaning products is also safer for pets and children. Homemade products do not contain harmful chemicals, so accidents can be avoided altogether. You don't have to worry about your dog getting into something or even your child ingesting something that they're not supposed to. Making your own homemade cleaning products also has less of an environmental impact. By making your own products at home and using reusable containers, you are reducing waste from packaging. Homemade cleaning products do not contain harsh chemicals that can also pollute our rivers and oceans. And last, making homemade cleaning products creates better air quality inside your home. Store-bought products, store-bought cleaning products often contain volatile organic compounds or VOCs that evaporate into the air and lead to poor air quality inside your home. VOCs are emitted as gases from liquids or solids. Concentrations of VOCs are up to 10 times higher indoors than they are outdoors. The health effects of VOCs may include ear, nose, or throat irritation, headaches, damage to your liver, kidneys, or central nervous system, and in the worst case scenario, cancer. Now I'm going to go over some DIY cleaning solutions. Baking soda and white vinegar, whether combined or on their own, make great alternative cleaning solutions. So if you're working with a clogged drain, start with half a cup of baking soda, 1 cup of white vinegar, and 2 cups of hot water. First, pour your baking soda down the drain, followed by the white vinegar. Last, flush with the hot water and your drain should become unclogged. If you're looking for a great DIY green bathroom cleaner, start with 1 2/3 cups of baking soda, a half a cup of dish soap, half a cup of water, and 3 tablespoons of white vinegar. Combine your baking soda and dish soap in a bowl, then stir in water and vinegar until lumps are gone. Add this to a spray bottle and you've got an easy to use bathroom cleaner. Now, why are baking soda and white vinegar considered such great cleaning solutions? Baking soda is non-toxic and mildly abrasive, which makes it great for scrubbing and cleaning pots and pans. It also neutralizes odors, which is a lot of times why you see people put a box of baking soda in their refrigerators. Vinegar is also non-toxic and works as a deodorizer and is also effective at removing stains. Speaking of stain removing, Hydrogen peroxide and dish soap make an effective non-toxic stain remover. Using 2 parts hydrogen peroxide and 1 part dish soap, add the solution to your stain and let it sit for 10 plus minutes, depending on the severity of the stain. Then you just rinse with water. This solution works great on stubborn stains like grass, grape juice, blood, and more. You can even try adding a small amount of baking soda for a little extra kick. Now that you've learned about the benefits of homemade cosmetics, skincare, and cleaning products, try this at home. Take inventory of all the beauty products, skincare products, and cosmetics you own. Read those ingredients labels. It's important to be aware of what you're putting on your skin and to know how specific ingredients can affect your skin. Calculate how much you are spending on these products. You might be surprised on how much it's costing you. And after doing all three of these steps, see if there are any products you can substitute with a homemade alternative like any of the ones I mentioned throughout this presentation. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any further questions or comments, you can contact the Sustainability Club at csudhsustainability1@gmail.com or www.csudh.edu/sustainability. Thanks again.